Hi guys, I'm your host Gaurav, and today I'm going to share some nice tips for those people who want to start their own online jewelry business. Now, I'm going to cover a list of topics in my upcoming video series. So let's start. The very first thing is setting your brand name. Now, I've seen many companies who have still continued to follow their own traditional brand name like Hira Lal Jewelers, Kundan Lal Jewelers. When it comes to e-commerce, your brand cannot sound that old. I mean, it should sound trendy, it should sound very catchy. So I'll tell you very nice techniques by which you can come up with some nice name for your brand. Now the second very important thing is your website design layout. Now I've literally seen many companies who have made blunders in the designing of website. I cannot take their names, but Jewelswala, Jewels Lane and SuperDiamond.com. For e-commerce, your website design should look sleek, it should look clean. I mean, ultimately it's all about user experience. So I'm going to tell you some nice and latest graphic design elements, some latest website trends which you can follow for your website. Now the third thing, very important, is something which I think many jewelers have failed to realize and have even ignored it. It is something which can create a long lasting impression for your brand. Now what it is, I'll tell you in my video series. Until then, keep guessing. Now the fourth thing is, which is very important, is your budget. Now I know many jewelers have a very tight budget for their online business, but trust me, I can tell you many ways in which you can do maximum business in your least investment amount. Now the next thing which comes is for my dear retailer and wholesaler friends, they get their products made from the manufacturers directly, but if they're running an e-commerce store, they must know how the products are made. The process involved starts from the sketching, from designing, then 3D CAD modeling, then rendering, then 3D printing, then the mold making. So I'll teach you how to use 3D CAD and rendering in the best way manner for your e-commerce store. Now the sixth thing, which is very important and a hot topic amongst all jewelers, is the trust factor. Now I've seen many jewelers having this issue, this problem, and are still fighting for it, but there are a list of things which you can do and implement and which can increase your trust factor for your brand. Now the seventh point is your social media. Now, like seriously, I think many of the brands are inspired from Nirma soap, because on Facebook they spam their products so much, absolutely nobody is bothered to even see what they are posting. Nobody wants to hear what they are saying. It's like dancing in a stadium where there is no audience. So you should be able to use Facebook to communicate to your audience, to get them engaged and to be able to make sales. So I'll tell you how to behave on Facebook and Instagram and other social media platforms by which you can drive sales for your website. And the last thing but not the least is your marketing. I know you're not a funded company like Carrot Lane and Bluestone, and you cannot afford for television advertisements or big hoardings, but still there are so many areas which such big brands have even not yet tried. There are a lot of ways, simple, subtle and very sweet techniques which you can use for your campaigning, and it can give you great results. So I'm going to tell you some nice innovative marketing ideas as well. So I'm going to sign off for now. Till then, stay tuned and wait for my video series.